Welcome to the African History Channel. Discover the rich and untold stories of Africa, from ancient civilizations to modern movements. We dive deep into the heritage that shaped the continent. If you love learning about African history and culture, don't forget to like our videos and subscribe to our channel. Let's explore Africa's history together. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing and enigmatic places in ancient history, the Kingdom of Punt. Now, if you've never heard of it, don't worry. You're not alone. Punt is often shrouded in mystery, but its legacy is rich with myth, trade, and a whole lot of historical debate. So stay with me, and let's unravel this ancient enigma together. The Kingdom of Punt, often referred to as the Land of the Gods, was a trading partner of ancient Egypt, dating back to around 2500 BCE. It's mentioned in various Egyptian texts, but the exact location of Punt remains a hot topic among historians and archaeologists. Some believe it was located in present-day Somalia, while others argue it could have been in the region of the Red Sea, possibly as far as Ethiopia or even the Arabian Peninsula. The truth is, we just don't know for sure. Isn't that wild? Now, why was Punt so significant to the Egyptians? Well, it was a treasure trove of valuable resources. Think of it as the ancient equivalent of a shopping mall, but instead of clothing and electronics, they were trading in gold, ivory, myrrh, and exotic animals. Myrrh in particular was highly prized for its use in incense and embalming. Imagine being an ancient Egyptian, attending a grand ceremony, and the air is filled with the sweet, heady scent of myrrh wafting through the temple. It was a symbol of wealth and divine connection. The Egyptians didn't just trade with Punt, they celebrated it. One of the most famous records of this relationship comes from the reign of Queen Hatshepsut, one of the few female pharaohs. She commissioned an expedition to Punt that was so grand, it's been immortalized in art on the walls of her mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari. The reliefs depict scenes of the journey, showcasing the ships laden with treasures, and the Puntites, who were portrayed as a people adorned with exotic attire and hairstyles. This artistic representation has fueled the imagination of many, but it also raises questions about how the Egyptians viewed their neighbors. Were they allies, or was there an element of exoticism and othering in these depictions? Now, let's talk about the myths surrounding Punt. The Egyptians often imbued this land with a sense of the divine, associating it with the gods and the afterlife. It was a place where the sun rose, a land of abundance that seemed almost otherworldly. This mythologizing of Punt reflects how ancient cultures often elevated their trading partners to a status that transcended mere commerce. It's fascinating to think about how trade was not just about goods, it was also about relationships, perceptions, and cultural exchanges. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The historical debates surrounding Punt are as rich as the resources it provided. Scholars have long been divided over its exact location, the nature of its people, and the extent of its influence on Egyptian culture. Some argue that Punt was a real place with a thriving civilization, while others suggest it was more of a mythical construct, a way for the Egyptians to narrate their own stories of power and divinity. In recent years, archaeological discoveries have shed some light on this debate. Excavations in the Horn of Africa have uncovered evidence of ancient trade routes and settlements that could very well be linked to Punt. However, the lack of definitive artifacts makes it challenging to draw concrete conclusions. It's like piecing together a jigsaw puzzle where half the pieces are missing. And let's not forget about the role of trade in shaping identities. The exchange of goods between Egypt and Punt wasn't just about economics, it was about cultural interaction. Imagine the stories, the languages, the customs that flowed between these two regions. The people of Punt may have influenced Egyptian art, fashion, and even religious practices. It's a reminder that history is not a one-way street. It's a complex web of connections that can shape entire civilizations. Now, I know this might sound a bit abstract, but let's bring it back to something we can all relate to. Think about your own experiences with trade and cultural exchange. Maybe you've traveled to a different country and brought back souvenirs that hold stories and memories. Or perhaps you've tasted a dish that combines flavors from different cultures, creating something entirely new. That's the essence of what was happening between Egypt and Punt. It was a dance of trade, a mingling of ideas and traditions that enriched both societies. As we explore the Kingdom of Punt, we also uncover the broader themes of human connection and the quest for understanding. In a world where borders often divide us, the story of Punt reminds us that trade and interaction can bridge gaps, foster relationships, and create a tapestry of shared experiences. So what can we take away from this ancient kingdom? For one, it's a testament to the power of curiosity and exploration. The Egyptians didn't just sit back and wait for goods to come to them. They actively sought out new lands and cultures. It's a call to embrace that same spirit of adventure in our own lives, to seek out connections and learn from those who are different from us. In conclusion, the Kingdom of Punt may remain a mystery in many ways, but its significance in the tapestry of ancient history is undeniable. It was a place of trade, myth, and cultural exchange that shaped the lives of those who sought its treasures. As we continue to explore our past, let's remember that every story, every trade, every interaction is a thread in the rich fabric of human history. And who knows, maybe one day we'll uncover even more about the fascinating Kingdom of Punt. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep connecting. If you love learning about African history and culture, don't forget to like our videos and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time.